Hi friends, I am doing my week 36 check-in and also want to talk to you about a couple of different things today, but I'm just, first of all, in a funk. Okay, I'm gonna try to push through this video here, but I've been working on it. I've been doing some research. I've got all kinds of notes that I want to share with you guys. I'm approaching my 8th month on this GLP-1 journey and approaching 2 years on this neck cancer journey, approaching 1 year on my retirement from teaching journey, and I guess 2 years also on empty nesters. We have a daughter in her 3rd year of law school in Orlando, and we have a son that's going into his 3rd year of undergrad. He'll be transferring from Chattanooga to FDU in New Jersey. So he's here for a few more weeks, a couple more weeks before he moves. But anyway, this is my life. I've started doing a YouTube channel, I guess about 7 months ago, 6-7 months ago. And I'm on a GLP-1 journey with Zepbound, like a lot of you are. I'm not a doctor, trained professional health coach or anything like that, but you may have noticed my channel name's changing. I've been trying to update some things and get my niche together, but so it's Shannon's Joyous Journey. You know, just over 50, trying to live my best life, battling my 5th cancer, and on this health journey. And I appreciate those of you that have subscribed and followed me and helped me by vlogging your journey. That's how we learn from each other. But because I'm approaching my 8th month, if you've like me, you've seen amazing results. On, you know, if you're on Zepbound or Wegovy for weight loss. I know some of you were diabetic, so you are on Mounjaro or Ozempic. I was pre-diabetic, so I've been doing Zepbound. I'll have my weigh-in today, and I'll do my injection a little later, but I wanted to talk about, is this medication safe for the long haul? Because that's what it looks like most people are gearing up for, that they will stay on this medication, you know, for the long haul. Of course, we know that there are many other trials going on with other medications that may come along and change which medication you take. So science says that doctors are watching for different things, and I want to talk to you about how I'm personally thinking about long-term use. So, first thing, what are GLP-1s? So we know that they mimic a natural gut hormone. And I've taken notes. Y'all know how my chemo brain is, so I'm going to kind of read from here so I don't leave anything out. And they help regulate your blood sugar and your appetite. They were originally designed for type 2 diabetes, and weight loss was a side effect. So now, you know, the FDA has approved for a weight loss drug too, Wegovy and Zepbound. So they, you know, basically started for diabetics, but the weight loss was very significant, so they got their own spotlight. They work by telling your brain that you're full sooner than you used to notice, and they slow your digestion and even improves insulin resistance. So what do we know about the long-term safety? That's where I'm going to today. The longest human studies go back to about 5 to 7 years. So that's pretty good. So far, studies show continued weight loss or maintenance, improved heart health, and reduced diabetes risk. The biggest concerns are the GI side effects like the nausea, constipation, diarrhea, etc. Gallbladder issues with a small percentage, thyroid C-cell tumors in rats, but it's never been confirmed in humans. All right, and my cancer doctor is the one that actually recommended this. So, and I'm currently going through palliative treatment for neuroendocrine tumors. So I wouldn't think that she would have recommended it if she thought that was going to be more of a risk for me. It has been very helpful with a lot of different health issues. One being my blood pressure. I'm no longer on blood pressure medication. And my sleep apnea. My non-alcoholic fatty liver disease has gone from severe to mild, hoping to wipe it out completely. My cancer progression has really slowed and seems to be improving in some areas. All right, so there's no solid evidence of major long-term harm so far, but ongoing studies are still tracking this. So what I've learned is that for most people, these medications are safe and well tolerated. Doctors monitor things like thyroid health, pancreas, and gallbladder. Personally, I check in with my care team regularly, and I've had no red flags. So why the conversation is ongoing? Since it's a newer class of drugs for weight loss, you know, we're all still learning, and that's why it's so important that we have these vlogs that we can share with one another and learn from each other. I'm learning so much from so many different people, and I find new channels every day that are just so inspiring and helpful. So I really appreciate it. I got on my first live yesterday with the downsized Chris and Lorraine Durham from North Carolina. But so that was interesting. Of course, I couldn't stay the whole time because we got the NBA finals going on. But I had to prepare dinner for that. But anyway, I digress. So, you know, just like with blood pressure medicines or insulin, long-term treatment may be necessary for some. That's what it's looking like. And it's about managing a chronic condition, obesity, insulin resistance, etc., not just a temporary fix. But for me, it's not like finding a magic pill, but it's like using a tool. It helps me stay on track. So, although I do feel like it's been a miracle, really, I do, because nothing else was working for me. I've tried every diet under the sun, exercising my booty off, gave up sugar a long time ago when I had my ovarian cancer in 2019, like really gave it up. And, you know, I don't know, I felt like I was eating as healthy as possible and exercising, and the weight was just coming on. And of course, with all the surgeries and treatments I've been through and current medications, I think it just, and menopause, all that stuff, it just was not going to happen for me. And so I felt like this shot is essential for me to try to have a healthy life. You know, especially with all that I've been through health-wise, I see it as part of the bigger picture. Exercise, mindset, food choices, ongoing care. So that's my plan, and that's, you know, what I'm sticking to. It's been relatively easy, especially when that food noise is blocked out and you aren't just fixated on what's for dinner, what's for lunch, what's for breakfast, what's for blah, 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 blah. And so I've been on Zepbound for 8 months, and it has really been life-changing. I'm staying in close contact with my doctors, and I'm always learning. If you're on this journey, drop a comment. I'd love to hear about how it's going for you. You know, any concerns, any questions, any suggestions. So don't forget to subscribe for more updates on health, weight loss, and life after 50. I, like I said, just kind of in a funk today. I know this video is probably kind of boring, but I'm going to post some of my things I've been doing this week in a little, I guess kind of like a little reel here at the end, and I'll do my injection. My weigh-in this morning was 161. I just keep kind of staying there, so I have a surprise when I do my injection. Stay tuned. All right, so I rode my bike this morning and I ate my healthy breakfast, and I was sitting here in this nice comfy recliner relaxing, and my son is in the basement working out, and I thought, get your butt up and go join him. So here we go.
You got it?
Yeah. Am I compromising my form or anything?
No, you look good.
All right. Whew, I got it. I got it in. It was worth it. Sometimes you just gotta go. Gotta push yourself. All right. I'm back in this recliner, this comfy chair, and did my workout. I'm out of breath. I just want to sit down, but I'm like, girl, you need to do something to your face and your hair today. So, why not? Here we go. That was yesterday. Today's a brand new day. This is a little bit of my morning routine. I have to check on my plants daily. I have my indoor plants and my outdoor plants that you're not going to see in this video, but maybe next time. Retirement life. Then I have my little devotional and my coloring. Yep, we just kind of regress back to toddler life sometimes when we retire. And of course, after toddlers color, we have to have a snack. Listen to the birds sing and watch them fly around while I have some more coffee. I may watch a little Joel or some of your channels. Wrapped up in my blanket because I'm cold. All right, it's shot time. Shot o'clock. And here's my surprise. Yes, I'm going to titrate back to 7.5 today. The reasons are because I'm in the healthy range on the scale consistently, but I'm at the top of the healthy range. And with my fatty liver improving from severe to mild, I want to take advantage while I have coverage, because you never know when that's going to disappear, and give this 7.5 a shot again, no pun intended, and see if that helps get me a little more cushion in the healthy weight range for my height of 5'9". I've gone from 210 pounds in October of 2024 to now I'm consistently at 161. So 49 and some odd ounces in pounds. So anyway, I think my range will be probably 150. I might feel a little too thin in certain places in my body, like my face, my legs. Those are where I tend to lose first. So probably 155 to 160, I think is gonna be my range. You know, overall, my main thing is to try to get the inside of my body healthy and to be as toned and fit as I can be at my 55 years of age. So anyway, without further ado, until I'm stalling, I'm going to give this 7.5 a test again. I did it back in February and I didn't like it. First couple of days were okay, but then didn't like it. But I got nausea medication, and by my 4th injection, I was handling it better. But I had already called in the subscription to go back down, or prescription, not subscription, a lot of things about all my shopping, to go back down to 5 milligrams. And I've been on 5 milligrams for a long, long time. And I actually still have a 5 milligram left, but I'm just going to save it for when I decide that I want to titrate back down or whatever, hard times. So here we go. Last week I did the left. So this week I'm going to go back to the right. Okay. Lord be with me. I know you will. That had a sting to it. Okay, and it's got some blood. See. I didn't like that. I may have a, it was stinging. It's stinging. That's weird. It's never done that before. It's like a stinging sensation going up this way. So I must have hit a blood vessel or something. And I usually don't bleed like that either. Here we go. Stay tuned to see how it goes. But you know what? I'm going to keep choosing joy, and you should too. Choose joy.